Hi everyone, welcome back, or if you're new, welcome. So glad to have you here. Today I just wanted to walk you through my December daily foundation pages, so kind of where we are. Today is the 29th of November, so it's almost time for this beautiful project to kick in. And today actually I'm heading off to my friend Denise's place and we're going to do some more foundation pages together, so that's going to be good fun. But I thought what I would do is walk you through where I'm at so far. I have my Christmas planner, like my December daily planner, which I'll give you a walkthrough, but not in this video. But what I have been doing mostly is just having this cute little Kikki K notebook on my couch wherever I am, and I'm just chock full of notes, like all the things that I'm thinking about I've put into here, so it's just easy to carry around, and I will transfer it into the other one, mainly just for a memory type thing, I think. Let's dive in, hey? I've just put a piece of vellum over this to protect my front page just while I'm mucking around with the album, because I do tend to have sticky glue fingers and stuff when I'm working in here, so I thought I'll just protect it. But and I haven't decorated this side just yet. I wasn't sure what to do. I have this pocket that I made. I make pockets for my shop, and I've made it just to fit there. It's 18 by 18 centimeters, and I thought I could put that there to just pop things in, but I don't know, then I thought when I close it, it's going to be a bit bulky on the cover, so I haven't done that, and that's the reason why. So I'll leave that out for the moment. Anyway, I absolutely adore this front page. It's just the prettiest, and I totally borrowed it from one of the ladies in the December Daily group on Facebook. She showed this page. She has a smaller Mary as her gold word across there, but I wanted the word magic, and Tia from Tia's Pretty Creations has made this for me, and a few other words as well. So basically this is one of Ali's fonts from a previous December daily, and just behind it is that DIY shop star acetate, and then I've backed that onto the backing here is going to be my reason why, which you'll see in a second. So I really love it. I just think it's a beautiful opening, especially I just love the white, the crisp whiteness of this this whole spread. So let's move to the second page, and this is probably my favorite spread of all time because of this side, but let's dive into this side first. This is my reason why page, and it's I think it was Amy Gretchen, her class in product play, where she's kind of put this together for us, this template. So there's just Brad here holding this Christmas tree cutout, which I ended up making my own Christmas tree cutout, and then it flips out on the Brad to have my reason why behind there in I've just printed that onto the cardstock. And I put these little hearts here to stop the tree from moving when I'm flipping the page, because it was just kind of flying all over the place. So we thought that was a cute idea to pop that in there. When it is closed and I open it, it still does fall out a little, but I didn't want to put Velcro on. I just wanted to have it loose. Anyway, this is my favorite page in the album. I absolutely adore this page so much. So this is my Christmas tree in the background, this bowl full of baubles. I always, every year, have Christmas balls in some kind of container, and this year I've got it in this gold container, gold tray from Kikki K, and it's on this felt pom placemat that I got from the Felting Dorcas here in Melbourne. This big blue patch, I don't know if you can really tell because I'm hoping the tiles have disguised it, that's my TV. I didn't even take any notice that the TV was on, and so it's kind of this big patch in the corner of my photo, so I wanted something to cover it, and I did a little poll on Facebook and Instagram and had 3 different options, and this is the one that won, and it was my favourite as well. So Twinkle Sparkle Merry and Bright, which I think is beautiful. And then Tia also made me this fa la 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 with all the right number of las. I always see them with just 4, and it's 5. In the song it's 5, and then another 4 after that. So this page is inspired by Tashi's prep day class. I think product play. I can never remember. Where I'll show you, we have a flip out, so you can pick up the fa la 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 and underneath is the story about my Christmas tree. So basically it was written on the 16th of November, and I took this photo on the 16th of November, and I wrote about why I wanted to put up my tree so early. So this is going to form story 1 of my album. I'll probably put a 1 here, I think, but it was in November, and that's totally okay. I'm totally fine with that. So it's all about the twinkle lights. So twinkle lights. You'll see sparkle, twinkle, magic. Those are kind of my words, if you like, for December. So adore it. Really, really love this page so much. And there's nothing on the back. I will be adding something here for, I guess, day 2. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work out, but and the order that I've put these in is not any particular order. I've just kind of chucked them in. So this was also in November. My friend Denise, who I'm going to this afternoon, she and I have set up our planners. So this one is mine. You can see even this year we can make magic, which I think is so appropriate for 2020. That's from Ali's, I think a freebie, or it might have been a part of the digital package for Product Play. So I just wrote about how we decided to do December Daily together, and that's that little strip. I thought that was a cute photo, and I love the idea of leaving negative space in your photo so that you can add your journaling. So nothing on the back, and then this is one of Ali's prep day classes. She just made this little pocket, and I've used the same pieces that she has, which is this fa la 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 paper, and then the Hey Santa vellum. And instead of stitching or anything, I have washied this one down because I have this beautiful sparkle washi tape, and that's one of my favorite washi tapes. And that holds that very nicely. But this side, I just folded the vellum and attached to the back, and then I can add something to the back there as well. And also, I forgot to buy the transparent circles. I don't know what on earth happened, but when we discovered that, it was quite a quite a discovery. So I've printed this on my laser printer and then foiled it in the pink to rose gold gradient foil from Heidi Swapp, and it's the Merry Little Christmas one, and I've just added one of the little hearts from the main kit there as well. And on the back I have a ton of these circles that are for various reasons. You'll see actually why. And so I just popped that on the back of there just so that it was a bit prettier than just the black background that the LaserJet does, the laser printer does. And I've used acetate. I've used this a fair bit, where I've just added some acetate and punched holes in that rather than punching in the actual pockets. So that's another photo or journaling or something that can go here in the end. So this is my day 5, I think, because it's 5 things, and this is finished spread. It's very exciting. So we did this page in Prep Day, one of the classes, and I just loved it so much. So this is a cut file that was given to us, and then we've put, oh, this one's popped out. We've put all of our pieces into that cut file. Added all of these little circles and things. Again, I didn't buy the circles, so I bought the digital kit. If I didn't say that before, I bought the digital circles and I foiled them or just printed them on my inkjet or whatever and popped them in here. And then inside each window I've put my 5 favorite ornaments. So there's a little gingerbread Christmas tree and a Santa, this cute little lady, these Mickey Mouse ones which are bells, and then this little s'mores one as well. And then corresponding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and I've just written a little bit about each of those ornaments, and I've used a little Give Love ephemera there to, like, acrylic words, just to add a little something to the top of my page, and I think it's just turned out really pretty. I love it. Okay, so the next page, I've got the backing, and I'm just going to leave that as it is. I think it's quite cute. So this is a page I made last night. I've invented this vellum with this fa la 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 in all the different fonts and things, and I've got the la 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 in brackets at the end. So I've just made that vellum, and then I've got this, I've made this gusseted pocket here with the Hey Santa vellum, and that's holding this little book. Again, someone in the Facebook group made one of these, and so I thought it was really cute, so I thought I'd make one as well. I made this last night. So I've just used the tag in the kit, and I've backed it with some of the Hey Santa paper, and then on the back I've used the star one, which I've also backed with some green Hey Santa paper. And then we just open it up accordion style, and I will add photos, and I'm thinking because there's 6 spaces here, this might be day 6, or maybe it'll be day 4 and I use 2 of these tags for journaling. I don't know, it doesn't matter. It will be what it will be on the day. But if you turn it over, so cute. I've also added some backing papers just to make it cute, and again I've used my sparkle washi tape because it's my favorite washi tape, my second favorite, but let's go with it. I just think it adds a nice little bit of well, sparkle. So that's that, and I have the little ribbon to hold it all together. I don't know if I will keep this in here. I think I will. It really takes no time to just do that, does it? And look, Denise forced me to make a gusseted pocket rather than just sticking a normal pocket on, and it was a good idea because now this fits nicely without any kind of bulging at all. So that's that page. Okay, so these 2 pages I think are going to have to go together. I really just love the look of these 2 together. This is just a shaker pocket window thingy that we made in the product play class, let's call it that. It might have been prep day, where the cut file was for just rectangular windows, but I'm obsessed with hearts, as you probably have noticed throughout the album. So I've made these little heart windows. I think this is one of the very first, well, this is the first thing I made with the silhouette. Denise let me borrow one of her silhouettes. She has a sticker shop, if you didn't know, and she has a couple of silhouettes, so she let me borrow one for December Daily, and I've bought my own. It's coming next week, or it's shipping next week, so let's, fingers crossed, it's here by the end of next week. Anyway, so this little pocket is just very simple, 3 hearts, and then I've added these 3 hearts here, and then it's layered over this other heart one, which I'm going to show you now. Just an extra piece to add some deco, because apparently it needs more deco, right? Okay, this page I love, 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 love. I saw a video by Paige Evans, and she cut little circles out of pattern paper and then layered them on top of the same pattern paper. So this paper is actually one of my photos. It's actually that felt ball mat that you saw the Christmas tree decorations sitting on. I photographed, I'm a photographer in my spare time, so I did some water droplet macro photography, and this is one of the images that came out of it. I adore this image so much. So what I did was put it through the silhouette, put the paper into the silhouette and cut the little hearts out, and then I printed the paper again separately on just on paper by the looks of it. Oh, it's the, yeah, I think I just did it on normal paper, and I've backed it onto cardstock. And then I took each of the hearts and I roughed them up. Let me show you a close-up. So you can see the edges are a bit kind of frayed, so I got my edge of my scissors and just made these quite rough around the edges. It gives it that nice little white border and just gives it a bit of texture. I also pressed my thumb into each one, and so it kind of folded these parts of the hearts up slightly. They've gotten a little flattened in the album, but I do love that it just gives it that little bit extra texture. So I've mounted these on the little foam squares, if you can see them in the back there. So there are 48 hearts here, 6 by 8 I think, and this is not complete. So in Paige's video where she did the little tiny circles, like penny sized circles, it was called a penny tile page, she then did some paint splatter on here and added a photo and a lot of ephemera and stuff around the photo, and it looked gorgeous. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do as well. I'm just at the moment a little bit scared of, there's a hole punch, I just spotted under there. I'm just a little bit scared of wrecking it, so I've got to do some practice runs with the paint splatter on a piece of paper, and also I'm sitting at my kitchen bench, so I need some space to do this, so I might have to put a big board down so that I can work on that. So that's my favourite, well, second favourite. I don't know, the Christmas tree one is just fabulous, but you know, this is the first one I made, and it's my own photo, and I'm just kind of attached to this one very, very much. Okay, so the back of that, I've for some reason put some cardstock there, so I don't know what I'm going to do with the back page at this point. This one is from the prep day, prep party, and it's a cut file that Tashi gave us, and I've backed it with the star acetate, and it just says so much fun, and I thought it could go like over some fun photo, or else it'll just be a decorative page. And then this is the last piece that's prepared. This is also from Prep Day, and it's a little Christmas tree that folds out. So I've used this Hey Santa, oh no, this is some digital paper I got on Etsy actually. Basically that star acetate again inside here. I've added a little star and the 3 hearts to the front, just like Ellie did in hers, and it just folds out so that you can attach a photo or some journaling or both inside of here. So not quite sure what I will use it for. I'll probably stick it, as Ali suggested, to a transparent page, like a piece of acetate, and it'll just be its own thing. And whether on the back, I think probably plain on the back because the cute paper's there anyway. So that's that one. And that's all I have in here, I think. The rest is just the spare transparencies, these cards, these pockets. This was my first attempt at cutting the hearts, but I forgot to add a spot for the holes to go, but then I ended up using acetate anyway for the holes, but whatever, all good. There's 3 pockets in here, and then all the other transparencies that came with it, and then right at the back is just some practicey stuff I've been doing and maybe using. So I cut out Believing with a silhouette in 3 different colors. Sorry, I should say 3 different pinks, if you can see them there. So I thought they might be good just layered slightly on top of each other, just to form, let me show you. So I've got like a drop shadow. Even if it was just the 2 to start with, whether I don't need a 3rd one, I could layer this like so on a page, and I think that would look super cute. It does look really cute. And then because I had the 3, I just had space on the page when I was cutting something with a silhouette, so I thought I might just try cutting a word, see how that goes. And it did such a good job because I printed the word first and then cut it, and it still has virtually no white around the edges. So there it is with all 3 layered together, and I think that looks pretty cute. So, and I've got the circles for the eyes as well, so I will add those whenever I decide to do whatever I'm going to do with those. And then right in the back, I've just got all the little leftover bits. I cut some numbers at 21. Oh, let me zoom you out. A 21 and an 8. And then here's the 20s that came out of the front page. And then all the little hearts that came out of the shaker pocket. I cut a big 20 as well. And there's, I'll be wondering where that triangle was. There's the triangle that came out of, well, a practice version of the Christmas tree that fold out that I did. But yeah, I don't know if I'll use these, but I don't want to throw them away because you never know, right? So that is my foundation pages so far. Really, really, really loving this project. You know, it's such a funny year, 2021, that I don't know, this has really just given me something to be super passionate about, and it makes me really happy when I sit down and doing this stuff. So this is one of my favorite spreads, and of course how can I go past my gorgeous, I love this. And there's a little selfie in every Christmas ball as well there, so you can see me taking the photo, which is kind of, I mean, it's a bit cute. Yeah, so that's the end of my walkthrough. I hope you really liked it. I just love it. I'm having so much fun. I can't wait to photograph all these spreads as well and share them with you guys on the socials. Like I said, at the moment, this piece of vellum is just to protect the, mainly just to protect the letters so they don't get scratched and I don't get fingerprints all over that white cardstock. But it will probably come out in the final product, I think. Alright guys, I've been watching all of the walkthroughs of all of the people's pages and I'm just loving it. So I hope you love this one too. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're doing December Daily as well, and maybe link one of your videos if you like, because I'm obsessed. I've probably seen it. Let's be honest. I think I've watched every December Daily video on YouTube. But just in case and you want to show off one of yours, please link it below. I'd love to see it. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all again super soon. Bye.